Hello everybody, how are you? It's Rob here, how you doing? So I've got some more GoPro stuff for you, and I wanted to clear up just one little bit of the auto exposure trick tip. There is a little bit that I sort of didn't tell you, one because I didn't know, and that's it, I didn't know. So we're all learning as we go. Of course, as a bloke, I haven't read any manuals or anything, so I just wanted to show you. So here's my Hero 5. I'm loving the camera, by the way. I'm loving the Hero 5. So let's have a look outside in my amazing garden again. And again, don't concentrate too hard on the gnomes. So let's have a look. I'm in the video mode, as you can see, 1080, 30, medium field of view. So let's do the old trick where we tap on the screen. I'm just going to tap once and then I'm just going to tap and hold. And then we're going to zoom in to a fairly dark area. And at the bottom you can see it says auto exposure. So now I've locked onto that point. The trouble is, if I move the camera around, it's going to change exposure because it's still on that point, but it's still on auto exposure. So if we want to lock the exposure so that when we move the camera around, it doesn't change the exposure, we just have to press on this bottom part. So there's a small drop down menu where it says auto exposure. There's a small arrow, so we press on the arrow. No, not the screen. And we can put it on locked exposure and then press on the tick. And now on the bottom of the screen, on the right, on the left hand side as we look at it, I don't know if you can just see that, but it says, there's kind of an icon that says exposure locked. So now if we move the camera around, the exposure is now locked to how we set it. So that is the final part of the auto exposure trick tip. I've made a couple of videos, but that is the final little tip. So if you haven't seen any of them videos, just go in my go on my channel and have a look at some of the other videos. And while we're talking about the GoPro, I have been testing the audio, and the audio does seem very, very sensitive. Must be because of the microphones being 3 and everything. I've checked the audio on different settings and it doesn't seem to make too much difference. So what I found is I had a comment on my channel saying that the person could hear like a background noise, like a feedback type noise, and I wasn't actually aware of it, but I tested my camera up in my bedroom where it's fairly quiet, and I could hear the same noise. So even though to my ears the room was very quiet, when I recorded me talking to the GoPro and then I played it back, while I'm not talking, you can kind of hear this background noise, and I think it's just because the sensitivity of the microphones. So nothing to worry about. I think that's how it is. And I even done a test on my phone just to check, and it even picked up the background noise on my phone. Obviously it wasn't quite pronounced because of the different microphone on my phone, and it wasn't as sensitive as a GoPro. But I thought I'd do that little test and help that person out. So their camera seems to be functioning normal. So that's it. A quick little tip there. I've just updated my camera to the latest software, firmware version, whatever. It's supposed to have a few bug fixes and some user refinements, so it'd be interesting to see what they are. So that's it from me. Take care, guys. Catch you later. Sub for more videos and that, and please leave any comments, and I'll see you next time.